Welcome to the Albus podcast, a working man's DIY Brodown. We're back. My name's Aaron.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Heriberto Cantu.
And today we're going to talk about a whole host of shit. But before we do that, how's everyone been? What have you been up to, Zeke?
Working. Been busy with the donut and other local music related things.
Let's show at the donut the other night, bro.
Yeah.
Mr. Cantu, what have you been up to, dog?
Nothing.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
No, I've been playing drums and shit like a whole bunch.
Which is good.
Playing with Perks, playing with y'all, playing with Rick and them.
Drum.
Pastor Gretz, Ryan's Hope, Blind Adam were amazing on Saturday.
That show was so packed.
It was epic.
It was crazy. You could get lost in that fucking... I've never been able to get lost in there before and like disappear.
I mean, I thought the donut was going to explode. Well, I mean, the other two biggest shows that come to mind...
Green Jelly.
Yeah, the Green Jello show.
Yeah, that one was awesome too.
But then also the show for Michael Shireman.
Oh, I was at that one too. That one was holy shit, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, there've been some really packed, like,
some
definitely
doozies.
at capacity shows there.
Well, one of the benefits is you can always open up the back and let people stand outside.
Yep. Well, that's the thing.
That's kind of how you skirt the old fire code, so to speak.
Exactly.
Speaking of shows, who wants to say what's happening on August 19th?
Is it the new Thor come out?
No, we already went and saw that together as a band.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. How about you, Aaron?
We're playing a show!
It's a show!
Do we have a show?
We do, and it's going to be a...
Where is it going to be?
A doozy. It's going to be at Elder Brewing with the Vaudevillains, our friends in the Vaudevillains.
Yes.
And what's going to be rad is this is going to be an experiment of sorts. We're playing an extended set.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
What does that mean exactly? How long are sets usually?
About 30, 35 minutes, and we're going to play...
35? Whoa.
Yeah, we typically play like 6 to 7 songs, and now we're playing 11. So
We would get 20 minutes when I was a little one.
this is going to be ham. This is going to be a doozy.
We're going to go ham.
I'll be sure to vlog it. It'll be fun. And then,
We'll be sure to make sure Alex doesn't use that noise.
Try and stop me.
I won't stop him. I love it. And then, of course, we will be doing our annual Halloween,
Oh, yes, Halloween show at the donut.
Yeah.
October 29th.
As is a new tradition. Albus, point a pistol at the sun.
Perks, I believe, correct?
The Perks.
They played the last one with us.
And
Looks like
the last to be mentioned, but I got a good idea.
Our boy Eddie's been filling in for the Perks, and if Jeremy doesn't swing back around by then, it looks like you'll be pulling double duty that night. I said duty.
Duty. Like Call of Duty?
That's the one, yeah. That's what I meant.
Zombies.
No, duty with 2 O's and 2 D's and a Y.
2 Y's? What are we doing here?
Yeah, 2 Y's, 2 of everything.
We're doing like a double take?
I have no idea.
Or double tap like from Call of Duty?
Oh, yes.
Video games.
Hey,
And sports.
so we did go see the new Thor as a band.
Oh, yeah.
What did everyone think of that movie?
I thought it was good. 3.
It was
3
really,
stars. 3
really,
stars for me.
Really weird, and I was freaked out by the CGI craziness at the beginning because that looked weird.
It was nuts.
But I got to see it again because I know what happened, but
The thing I liked about it was
so much of it happened.
there was a whole lot of corny shit that went down.
Yeah.
But it's like they wanted you to know that they knew they were being corny, which made it okay.
Yeah.
'cause they
Like
did a
they
good
knew.
job
Yeah,
with
they
it,
were.
right.
They were on purpose.
Yeah.
But after a while, it does get like a little serious.
Yeah.
But at
Thor's
first,
a
it was
badass.
just like, holy shit! Like it was a fucking Saturday morning cartoon or something.
They did a good job also explaining how the fuck she ends up being like female Thor, because that was my big thing going into this, is like, explain to me how Jane of all fucking people,
Because he spoke into it and said protect her.
Yeah. I mean, they did a good job.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because I mean, we had theories. People were like, "Oh, because of the shit with Thanos," and I'm like, "No, because nobody else came back with like superpowers." And then they were like, "Oh, that's not really Jane. It's Jane from the multiverse. And I was like, really? Because they said, when's the last time I saw you? And they knew like, oh, we broke up like, X amount of years ago. And I'm like, yeah, it's not a different Jane. So I was happy to see that like they had a legit and believable reason for why.
It was really good.
I was like, okay.
I thought it was pretty solid, especially like you said, for a third.
And Christian Bale's character, the God Killer.
Yeah, he was a good bad guy.
Badass.
Yeah, he was awesome.
He's a great actor.
Fantastic actor.
Yeah, he's one of my faves.
Now, I have finally, at the behest of Mr. Cantu, I have finally seen the second Deadpool.
I can't believe you haven't seen Deadpool 2.
Who
hasn't seen that movie? Like and subscribe.
Awesome. Have you seen it?
I have.
It was awesome.
Yeah, and
I laughed my ass
obviously
off.
as big of like a Marvel and X-Men nerd as I am, it was cool, the introduction of Cable. God, can Disney just please finally acquire, what do they need? Like Sony and what? And something else.
They're almost there, yeah. To have like all of the Marvel stuff under Disney's umbrella.
Yeah.
That movie was worth it just to hear Colossus say fuck.
Well, no.
It was so worth it just for that.
Well, no, I mean, I guess they had to have acquired Fox because that was the X-Men and Deadpool because now they have that.
Correct.
Yeah.
They needed Spider-Man was the last thing.
So I think that's Sony, isn't it?
Yeah.
Spider-Man is Sony,
yeah.
That was what they have left. And I think they might have just closed that deal, actually.
Just get it done.
Because I think there was like the Welcome Home or some shit is now on.
I mean, obviously, like they allowed him to be in like
Far From Home, something like that, whatever it's called.
I've seen it. Like 6
but yeah,
times.
I thought the new Deadpool was awesome. The only one that I was hoping would be on there since they've acquired all the rights, because I haven't seen either of them, is Venom. There's 2 Venoms, isn't there?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I
Sony.
Sony.
I have both of them as a purchased video on my iTunes. I don't have many.
They must be good.
I got that and like Weird Science, License to Drive.
So yeah, Venoms are the only ones left for me to see.
Yeah,
I saw the new
The first one's pretty good. The second one's kind of, but it is funny, a little bit funny and over the top. Just how
anybody seen
ridiculous it is.
The new Doctor Strange?
Finally,
yes,
that's what I finally saw.
I thought it was okay.
I thought it was okay too. It was
just okay because it was such a departure in just aesthetically from the other ones. Like I almost felt like when I saw it, I was like, holy shit, who directed this? Like a horror film guy? And then I look, and it was a dude that...
Yeah.
It was like, it was dark, and I was like, holy shit. But it was like trippy.
He did the first 3 Spider-Mans.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay.
And Evil Dead.
I didn't like...
Well, and there was a Bruce Campbell cameo in it.
Yeah.
Which was great.
I didn't like... Because I mean, if you remember back when we did our top 5, Thor, Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, they were in my top 5. And then Professor X, who also shows up in that movie.
Oh, that was badass! Like the council of superheroes.
Every one of my top 5. Every one of my top 5 showed up except for Captain Marvel, who is gonna show up with her own new movie soon. So I was like, all my people have.
And there's that show Ms. Marvel. I haven't seen that yet.
I watched the first episode. It was pretty Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
But
I like Nickelodeon.
I've seen it.
The Doctor Strange movie I thought was okay. I'm looking forward to. I know it's got a lot of backlash, but I'm looking forward to the next Black Panther movie.
Yeah, when is that coming out? That's coming out this year.
This month or next month. It's like they just had the first teaser trailer for it.
I don't think I've seen.
It was sad. It was very like emotional, and it was like obviously dedicated to Chadwick, but it leaked who the new Black Panther is.
Oh.
Who
is it?
Would you guys like to guess? How about you guess? I will give you a clue. The person was in the first one, was in Avengers.
His sister, right? In the movie.
Ding.
I thought I heard that a while back.
She's the new Black Panther.
Oh.
So they still haven't confirmed it or anything.
I mean, not his sister in real life.
Yeah,
but
they haven't confirmed it or anything. Like throughout the trailer, it's basically like mourning the death of the Black Panther, and then like Americans and other people try to take over Wakanda.
For some reason, wasn't his sister supposed to be like the Iron Man or something?
I don't think.
Well, I mean, she's
Iron
really
Man
good
or-
with all that technology
Yeah.
and stuff. So,
So
I
she's
saw
always had
something.
like
I
the
saw a
blasters and
article.
everything. Well, what they did is the last scene of the trailer, you just see like the Black Panther suit, but then the way that it got leaked, of all fucking things, Lego, for Legos, you can order the new Lego sets that are coming out, and one of them has the sister wearing the Black Panther suit.
Oh,
That's how it got fucking leaked.
wow, that's wild.
Yeah, they did they had NDAs, everything, and they're like, really? It got fucking spoiled by a goddamn plastic block, and it's like, yep. So some people were pissed, and I was like, no, dude, it makes perfect sense. It stays in the family. She's already a badass. We know that. She's gonna carry that legacy. I think it's gonna be if it's her, which
No, I think it's gonna be awesome.
I think it'll be badass. And then there's supposed to be. I'll tell you what does
Isn't
not look.
She-Hulk coming soon?
That looks
Oh, yeah.
terrible.
Attorney at law.
Attorney at law.
might be good.
You never know.
You ever watch Moduck or whatever it's called?
No.
I'm just stoked about the
Is it
multiverse.
Moduck?
Oh,
It's like Patton Oswalt.
yeah.
It's on Hulu, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I
it's
don't
on-
have Hulu.
Yeah,
it's,
it's
like
on Hulu.
it's like a Marvel.
I have like
cartoon.
everything else.
Yeah.
It's a Marvel cartoon show. I saw it a long
Because
time ago.
I remember that
It's-
character in comics and shit.
It's really really
MODOK.
weird. You got to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The show that
MODOK.
I've been so into, I've talked to you about this. In the last week, I'm in the middle of the 5th season now in 1 week. And there's like 13 episodes
Oh,
per
what,
season.
Westworld?
Doctor Who.
Oh, Doctor Who.
So, like, I knew it was around back in, like, the 60s up into the 80s, but I never watched any of that. I guess my mom and dad used to watch it. But then
I would see it on the TV. When
they
I was
brought
little.
it back in, like, 2005, and that's where I started, because that's on HBO Max. So I started watching that, like, the first season is 2005, and now I'm, in 2010. I'm in the 5th season. And they're on to the 3rd Doctor, because Doctor always changes his appearance. He's the same guy, and it has been awesome. Now, what I didn't know is the guy that created Doctor Who was the guy best friends and helped create with Stan Lee some of the original stuff that Stan Lee did. And then he went and did Doctor Who, and Stan Lee kept going with Marvel, which is why there are multiple Marvel comics where Doctor Who shows up in the Marvel comics. Had no idea.
What?
I learned
Cool.
all that in my research of Doctor Who.
Cool beans.
Yeah, the show's awesome. It's
Yeah,
totally crazy.
I've been hearing.
He's
or
the
seeing
Time
things
Lord.
about it.
He's the Time.
Well-
Last.
well, and
living
the
Time
one-
Lord.
and the
he's
one-
goofy as hell.
And one of the doctors I know is from one of your favorites, the Harry Potter movies. What, Crouch Jr., right?
Barty Crouch Jr. He was the second one, and he went from like season
Of the new era.
Of the
Right.
new era. He went from season like 2, 3, and 4. He was like he was of the 3 so far. He's the longest running one, and he was awesome. Like when the first guy went, I like didn't give a shit. Oh, and I will also say the chick that played Rose, mwah, beautiful woman. Cool. But the first Doctor, I didn't know who he was. He kind of looked like a potato. He's got real big ears. Kind of like, this guy's kind of like a. But then Barty Crouch Jr. took over, and I only know him as a bad guy. So I was like, all right, let's see what you got, Barty Crouch Jr. And he killed that role. He was amazing. So now, like, he just changed form and turned into this other guy who's got like a really big forehead and a big chin, and he's like a younger kid. And I don't mind this guy, but I really wish Barty Crouch Jr.
What
was
year
still there.
did you start of the Doctor?
The brand new,
Oh, okay.
So what,
the
2005?
reboot, 2005, yeah.
So you're up to like
2010.
2010.
Yeah. And it goes all the way through present day now. Like,
Well, see, the guy that took over in 2010, I think I know the guy you're talking about, and I feel like he was,
he's not bad,
yeah.
but he's got big shoes to fill because he's following Barty Crouch Jr. And that dude did awesome. Awesome.
I think there's a female doctor now.
Now, finally, yep, the most recent season is the first female. And I was reading online, there's been some backlash because apparently somewhere in there, a show writer or somebody said that like the Doctor never was female like throughout like the comics or the backstory or whatever. And then they turned around and did it, and I'm like, who gives a shit? Like, the whole point of the Doctor is like he doesn't even know when he regenerates what. Like this Doctor, this third one, literally when it regenerates, he's like, fingers, so many fingers, a chin, ears. I must be human. Like, so it's like obviously he doesn't even know what he's gonna look like. Like the Doctor's an alien. He has 2 hearts. He's the last Time Lord. Like,
What?
yeah, he's an alien. He's awesome.
Huh.
It's so rad. And he like
what
they
Doctor
live
Who
for-
I've seen.
He's
you know, it's-
903 years old currently. Yeah.
What?
He's the last remaining Time Lord after the Time War.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Daleks are these, like.
Goosh.
So you remember Ninja Turtles when we were growing up? Crane was like that brain inside of that like big like robot thing.
Krang, yeah.
Yeah. The Daleks are basically like these brains that are inside of what looks almost like a.
Oh, yeah, that robot trash can.
Yeah, it looks almost like a frickin' construction cone, except it's got like a suction cup and a laser. And they're always like, eliminate, eliminate. And it's like that brain is like inside it. Well, they're only bred for one purpose, to like kill everyone. So there was a big war between the Time Lords and the Daleks. And I guess like he was the one like that had to blow up his own planet to kill all the Daleks and the Time Lords to end the war. That's how he's the last remaining Time Lord. And I'm like, that is sad.
What?
Yeah, it's gnarly.
I forget. You guys never really delved into the show Community, did you?
No, but
Because
I
they
know.
did. Because they did a great like kind of ode / like spoof of Doctor Who,
Really?
Oh.
like Inspector Spacetime,
That's awesome.
and they'd be like, and like the things you were just talking about from Doctor Who, the equivalent in this was blowguns. And they'd be like, eliminate, you know. They just like blast him, pew pew.
Well, I always wondered.
When he's got the weird like time wand thing.
No, it's a sonic
a,
screwdriver.
a sonic screwdriver.
It's literally like he doesn't believe.
He just
in,
like it's just like
he doesn't believe in
it just makes
murder or
noise.
like weapons or anything.
Yeah, what does
He
it
just-
do exactly?
It literally like he can go to a computer and like unlock anything. Like if he's like, okay, I need the history of everything this camera's ever seen. He can like go to the computer and just and all of a
Doesn't
sudden
he kind of like almost? I mean, like it doesn't blast anything, but he'll like.
he does that. It does so many things. Like he can open and unlock any door as long as it's not wood. Like he can seal things. You know, like if you were like in a spaceship and like
It's so specific
it's
and
awesome.
weird.
It's so awesome. But one of the craziest things was that
Never would.
Having never watched it, I was always like, why is he called Doctor Who? Well, the reason is every time he introduces himself, like say he shows up on planet Earth and it's the year 1890, and they're like, and who, good sir, pray tell are you? And he's like, I'm the Doctor. And they're like, the Doctor? And he's like, just the Doctor. They're like, Doctor Who? And he's like, just the Doctor.
Or precisely.
That's the
Doctor
only.
Who.
That's the only name he uses is the Doctor. So it's Doctor Who because that's what people always say. Doctor Who.
Oh.
So everyone calls him just. His name is just the Doctor. Like he has a real name,
Yeah.
but I guess he's only like whispered in the ear of one person way in the future.
Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas.
I have no idea what his real
Dr.
name is,
Zayas.
Interesting.
Dr. Zayas.
Yeah,
Dr.
the show's
Zayas.
awesome.
Yeah, I wanna check that out.
'Cause I was
talking to somebody at work about it, and
Well, I was heavy into Westworld, and the new season of that's on. It's either 3rd or 4th season, and I didn't realize that they were doing like weekly rather than like a whole season drop. So I was like, you know what? I watched like the 2 or 3 episodes that were out, and I was like, I'm gonna let these like rack up, and I'm gonna watch Doctor Who while this season like racks up. That way I can binge watch the new season. So that's what I've been doing because it comes out like every Friday. So I think right now I've got like 3 or 4 episodes of Westworld in the bank. That's a great show, but Doctor Who has been like so much more enjoyable because it's
are they
goofy.
30-minute episodes or whatever.
They're probably like 42 minutes.
What else we got on the docket there, Edzo?
Yeah, you were writing down some things to.
Did you guys see the new Buzz Lightyear movie?
No, but I love Buzz Lightyear. I saw the preview for it.
I started it, but I fell
He
asleep.
was talking to like another
It's-
little Buzz.
It's really cool. Yeah, it's watch that.
What's it on?
Disney?
Is
I'm
it
probably
Disney
gonna go back
Pixar,
and
right?
watch
Yeah,
it tonight
Disney.
then.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That-
I think that was the last thing on my list.
I'm trying to.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Pretty
Pixar's
much just
the
like
best.
about the show and
Did you ever see Turning Red?
no, what's that?
Oh,
It was the other most recent like Pixar movie.
I was gonna watch it with my
no.
kids, but they had already seen it, and I was like, "Aw," so I didn't watch it.
It's amazing,
Dude, I loved
especially because like the main character, she's like a preteen. No, she's 13 in the year like 2000 or 2001 or something like that, and like I was like it's pretty much based off of the director of the movie, and we're the same age, but it's like her growing up in Canada and shit, and it's really interesting.
I liked, it's probably about 3 or 4 movies back now, but I loved what is it called, Raya the Dragon.
I thought that was pretty good.
I watched that like 5 times. I love that movie. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's fun.
The lady's voice that did like the water dragon was hilarious.
Aquafina.
What the hell is that? The water?
That's the actress.
Her name's Aquafina?
Aquafina.
You've never seen that her show?
Crazy Rich Asians. She was in
she's
in the
Nora from Queens.
Nora
it's a pretty
from
funny,
Queens.
Pretty funny Comedy Central show.
But she
was also in the sorority in the sequel to Seth Rogen and Zac Efron, where they're like battling them because they're in a fraternity.
Neighbors 2?
Yeah, Neighbors 2, yeah.
I did see
Aquafina.
That. She
that
was
like,
also in Jumanji 2, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Jumanji 2.
No, she's fun. I like her.
She's in the 10 Rings.
I watched...
she was the girl in the 10
10
Rings.
Rings. Which movie was 10 Rings?
Shang-Chi.
Yeah, Shang-Chi. You never seen
Oh, yeah! She's hilarious in that movie.
Yeah, kind of like his girlfriend, right?
Yeah, that movie was awesome.
Yeah.
I loved that movie.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good.
Speaking of...
Dude, Turning Red, though, you gotta see it.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
It's hilarious, and I mean, like, the only, like, shit that it got was, like, oh, it addresses, like, puberty and, like... And it's a kid's movie. It's like, yeah, well, like, that's going to happen, and, like, why is that taboo? Like, it happens.
I'm going to have to talk to my kids about it sooner or later.
It's natural. Well, I mean, they've already seen it, so...
Yeah. They probably didn't grasp it, but, you know.
Yeah, right.
But I really
It's not
liked,
like, yeah.
Speaking of movies that I saw recently that I liked, I think I told you about this. I liked that Kevin Hart movie. I thought it was hilarious.
Which one?
The one where, like...
I don't think I've
Woody
seen
Harrelson's in it.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, that just came out.
Yeah, it is hilarious. So the basic premise is, like, he's like a dreamer. He comes up with all these, like, lose fat with, I don't know, let's say his name's Ricky. Lose fat with Ricky with no contact boxing. And it's like it's got one view on YouTube, like nobody watches it. And his wife's like supporting him and stuff. So he goes to, like, for her birthday, like, get like an Airbnb and like take her out for like a massage and dinner and stuff. Well, he runs out of toner. So he drops her off at like the massage parlor, and he goes to like set up at the Airbnb to like cook her dinner and stuff. And he can't tell if, like, because he ran out of toner, he can't tell if like the house he's supposed to go to is like a 6 or an 8. So he shows up to the wrong house, and there's like a guy like looking out the window, and he shows up and he's got a box, and it's got like, you know, an eggplant, and he's got a knife in his hand, and he's gonna make like Italian dinner. And the guy looks out the window, and you see him, he's like some thug guy, and he's like, oh my god, I've only heard about this guy my whole life. It's like the man from Canada or something like that, whatever the name of the movie is. Can't remember what it is, but it's like the man from Alaska. That's what it's called, the man from Alaska. So he's like, oh my god, I've only heard about the things this guy does, but I've never seen him. So he opens the door, and he's like, sir, it's an honor to have you here. And he goes, all right. He's like, but you're early. And he goes, if you ain't early, you're late. Ain't that what they say? And he's like, all right, let's see what you got. And he like thinks he's at the Airbnb, but what he actually is like there was a hitman coming to like torture a guy to get information out of him.
Okay.
So like he comes in the house, and Kevin Hart's like got the knife in his hand and stuff, and the guy like honestly thinks that this is like the man from Alaska that's a famous torturer.
Oh, wait.
So,
I feel like maybe I did see at least part of that.
So Kevin Hart's like, can I use the bathroom? And the guy's like, yeah. And he like starts going through the box and like pulls out like the eggplant, and there's like lube, you know, because he's expecting like a romantic night with his wife. Mm-hmm. And the guy's like holding the eggplant and the lube, and he's like, this guy is epic. So then he comes out, and the guy's like, all right, let me show you. And Kevin Hart's like, okay, what you gonna show me? Well, we got a hot tub, a billiards table. What's down here? They like go down in the basement. And there's some guy like, you know, like, no. and he's like, whoa, what's going on here? And he's like, this is the man from Alaska. And Kevin Hart's like, what? And he's like, and if you don't tell him what we want to know, you're gonna die. And Kevin Hart's like, goes up to his ear, and he's like, yeah, that's right. I'm the man from Alaska. And he's like, I don't really want to do this. Please just tell them what they want to know. What's that, punk? You know, and he's like, so he's totally acting like he's the man from Alaska. Well, like, the guy tells him what he wants to know, but then, like, the FBI breaks in. Well, he's not the real man from Alaska.
Woody Harrelson.
And Woody Harrelson's the man from Alaska. So Woody Harrelson, like, pulls up and sees, like, the FBI's there, and he's like, what the hell? So he, like, totally goes and finds out, like, some guy impersonated being him, but he thought he was hired. So he thought there was somebody, like, undercutting him. So then, like, Woody Harrelson grabs Kevin Hart and's like, the FBI is like, you have to continue to be the man from Alaska so we can work our way up the chain and find out who, like, hired him. And then Woody Harrelson simultaneously finds him and's like, no, you have to continue doing this so I can get paid. So it's like now he's working with Woody Harrelson so Woody Harrelson won't kill him, but he's also doing it so the FBI can find out, like, who hired Woody Harrelson. It is hilarious because he's like, Kevin Hart is like the biggest sissy pants in the world. Yeah. Like, he has to, like, pretend to
sissy pants.
Well, he's supposed to, like, pretend to, like, torture. There's, like, this scientist. They've got him in a boardroom, and there's, like, 4 guys, and they want him to figure out which one of them knows, like, the code, which one of these scientists knows the code. And Kevin Hart's, like, got a knife. Yeah, give him the Sour Patch. So Kevin Hart's, like, got a knife in his hand, and he's like, tell me what I want to know. I'm the man from Alaska. Don't think I won't cut you. And he accidentally, like, flails it and, like, slices the guy's face. And Kevin Hart goes, oh, my God. And throws up all over the guy and keeps throwing up on him. And the guy eventually gives up the information. And the other guy's like, he's amazing.
He's insane.
Exactly. He's insane. He's amazing. And Kevin Hart's like, got the real man from Alaska in his ear. And he's like, keep it together. And then when he throws up, he goes, you just threw up all over him, didn't you? And he's like, whoa! He keeps going. He's like, oh my God, what did you eat? And he gets the information. He's like, I don't know what just happened, but you're lucky. It's hilarious, dude. That movie was epic. So watch The Man from Alaska.
Yeah, somebody at work said that was pretty funny.
It was funny.
Dudes.
Yeah. I guess Kevin Hart and The Rock just did some...
Oh, they're always doing stuff. I mean, they're good
doggy
friends.
superhero movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, DC Super.
Yeah,
Pets.
Super Pets, I think it's called.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but
I've watched like a lot of the outtake things are hilarious. Like they did a thing where they each got to say something mean to the other one to try to like make them laugh, but it has to be like meaner than what the other one said.
Oh yeah.
And Kevin Hart owns The Rock, like just owns him. It's hilarious.
I think I saw them slapping each other with tortillas.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh yeah,
with tortillas. Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart's hilarious, man.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I haven't seen anything by him recently. I don't think. Maybe that Jumanji movie.
He was funny, wasn't he? He was in the Will Ferrell movie, that one with prison. That was hilarious.
What's that
Hard?
One? Yeah.
Get Hard. That was hysterical.
Yeah, but that was like 10 years ago, wasn't it?
Was it that long ago?
It was all right.
Yeah, I think it was.
How many times
funny.
have you seen it? Probably once.
Probably once. Yeah.
Watch it more. Watch it again. It's
or
hilarious.
twice.
It's real funny.
Well, and there's the one with him, with The Rock, where The Rock is a secret agent, and they went to high school together, and he was like,
Skyscraper.
No, not Skyscraper.
This is starting to ring a bell. Keep going.
Because The Rock keeps calling him the Golden Jet.
Oh, that's right. He was like real popular in high school, but
right.
now he's not anymore, and vice versa. The Rock was like the dork, and now he's like jacked. And
Yeah,
that movie was funny. That was good.
it was pretty good.
You know what that reminded me of though is there was another movie that just happened, like the exact
Movies.
same movie.
Movies are friends.
Movies, brother.
Movies that move you.
Coming this fall.
Sisters. And that's,
One man and one vape cartridge.
I'm wondering how this going away from movies into shows, but this month, actually I think they both come out this month. The Lord of the Rings prequel and
Game of Thrones.
Targaryen. Both of those come out this month, so I'm pumped for both of those.
Man, I don't watch those.
Oh man,
Come on, dude.
Booyah, bro.
I mean, I can't
Medieval
watch them,
fantasy.
I guess.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I know what Lord of the Rings is.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, they're so good. So good. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
The One Ring to rule them all, bro. And
Oh
it's
man, do you
tattooed around
actually
my
have
arm.
the Lord of the Rings ring?
Yeah, I'm wearing it, and I have it tattooed around my arm.
What a coincidence!
And there's the Game of Thrones, the North
And
remembers.
something happened
What?
then.
Did you plan that?
The ring did not intend.
Dude, your voiceover is perfect. You could totally you could be a Tolkien voiceover, perfect.
Not like Kate Blanchett.
No, well, I mean, Kate Blanchett's amazing. So that's
Brother.
that's pretty much everything. Music,
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
I'm pumped for this show, dude.
Yeah.
Show on 19th is gonna be rad.
It's gonna be fun. It's the next week already.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. Next Friday, it's a show.
It's a show.
It's a show.
Point, point, point. Also, next EP.
Oh yeah. Is all recorded. Eddie's hard at work.
Yeah, I'm hard at work mixing it.
Yeah, and then it has to get sent off to master.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, dude,
So stay tuned on that.
I'm stoked. My buddy JJ, who Star Zero, they recorded with Cameron Webb in California. Cam just finished mixing and mastering their EP, and they play next weekend. They're playing Flannel Fest in California with Everclear, Soul Asylum, Filter, a couple other bands. And my boy JJ just got picked up by Viper Guitars, so now he's endorsed by Viper Guitars.
Viper.
And their first single is supposed to get played on 96.7, I think, this week. Tuesday. That's today. I think it goes on today. So I'm pumped. I can't wait.
96.7 WGCI.
I don't know what it is in California. In California, it's some rock station out in California.
Yeah, I was gonna say not here.
Yeah. I don't know what
okay.
it is here. But I'm pumped for them, man. It's well deserved.
Yeah.
Anybody making original music makes me happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not an easy.
Me too.
It's not an easy thing to do nowadays. You know what I mean? It is. It's just not. We have a world of TikTok where it's like 15-second songs are like the top of the charts now. And
TikToks are now 3 minutes.
what? Wait, what happened to who? The 3 minutes?
They're up to 3 minutes now.
Oh wow! Okay, I don't have TikTok.
Oh, you should try it. It's pretty fun.
I don't need another thing, man. Do you have TikTok?
I have it. I don't use it
You don't
really.
use Instagram either.
No, I don't.
Although you have been posting some flyers.
I'm trying to flip the script on that.
I like IG.
I have a TikTok and I post videos on it sometimes of me just like playing guitar
I like
with,
one,
with the
well-
with the strobe light on or something.
I like ones where you're
mean,
like
that-
making food and all of a sudden your face like shows up in like a tortilla. Like that stuff cracks me
Yeah,
up.
that-
Oh yeah,
that-
yeah, that's on there too.
Those are hilarious.
That and your Snapchats, man. I mean, they're
I put some of the Snapchats onto TikTok just because
they're just so great.
some of them are really weird.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Don't forget to follow me on TikTok. I don't know what my name is.
Oh.
Eddie.
Speaking of the old socials, we are on YouTube, obviously.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you're watching this, please like and
subscribe.
subscribe. We're also on
Click.
Instagram and Facebook. Albus Band. Easy to find.
Eddie Pizza 666 at TikTok.
Yeah.
There you
Like
go.
and subscribe.
Oh,
666.
Like and subscribe.
There you go. There you go. It's nice when you have a mixer next to you. You can put the effects on. Well, is there anything, my dear friends, you would like to say in closing?
Stoked for our show next Friday,
hey,
the 19th, at Elder Brewing Company.
With
isn't there something going on next week at Bicentennial Park?
There is. The day before,
What's that, the 18th?
the Drunken Donut / Electric Wednesday are
Thursday?
having a takeover of what is it? Concert.
Yeah,
in
there's
the
like
Park-
their
concert in the
concert
Park
series.
Yeah, I just want to get the name right.
Un momento, while he refers to his notes.
The Concerts on the Hill series, featuring the Drunken Donut, and we're having some of our favorite bands throughout the years that
Who are those bands? Let's give them a plug.
have not only played Electric Wednesday but gone on to do some pretty awesome stuff. Those artists would be
Lo Friendo.
Lo Friendo, Guap Squad Gang, The Secret Lives, and of course J. Ross Green.
Yeah, J. Ross.
J. Ross Green.
Ja.
John Green, where you at?
He painted your foyer.
Yes.
He did a great job.
He did. He is a good painter.
He's a great dude.
He's great in general.
And a great musician.
Contact him.
J. Ross Green painting.
Dudes.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the show on the 19th, the new EP, Game of Thrones, the spin-off of Game of Thrones and the spin-off of Lord of the Rings. That's what I'm looking for. And more Doctor Who. I'm going to watch more Doctor Who tonight. I'm going to drop Zeke home. I'm going to watch Doctor Who. What about you? What are you looking forward to?
I don't know.
Well, there you go.
I'm looking forward to...
This is my first ever Pepsi Zero
Everything,
Wild Cherry.
everywhere, all
That's
at once.
I don't know if I'm looking forward to anything.
Well, that's cool.
I can't think of anything at the moment.
It's very zen.
That is. You're living in the now with spaciousness.
Oh, maybe for dinner I'll have something to eat, but I don't know what it's going to be.
Some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
What could I be having for dinner?
I'm having turkey burgers.
One would say, I could have whatever I want.
It's true.
But what?
Whatever the hell you want.
What?
Well, thank you
know.
for coming along for the ride. Like and subscribe. We will see you on the vlog from the 19th. Everybody,
Let's go!
we out.
Woo!